Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to Diablo 3 with the Witch Doctor. It is currently patch 107. And due to patch 107, I have decided to change up my build. Oh, wow. And apparently I have decided to take lots of damage. What is going on here? Okay, let's avoid the mortar, apparently. Sheesh.
I have been healed.
Yes, healing myself with health globes and running like the dickens. Is that an illusionist as well? I think it is. Oh no, standing in mortar and dying. Oh, wow. I could say that we are off to a fantastic start, wouldn't you? Good news is we're not hardcore. Better news is we're right at the beginning of the area, so what the heck. We'll just come back and we'll do it all over again. Running into an elite pack right at the very beginning and not really being quite ready for it. Let's go ahead and get a wall up. That guy's nearly dead. Let's kill it. Do we have... I think we've got skeletons coming back. Yes. Oh, jeez. Come on, come on, come on. I am having to run like crazy. They are really bombarding me with those.
There is no way.
There we go. Okay, alright. That was horrible. That was absolutely... That was knucking futz, to use the best words I can think of at the top of my head. Oh.
Spirits are forever bound to their king. A second death is the greatest peace we can give them.
Yes, and thanks to that greeting, I want to give them plenty of second death. I hope you smell what the Witch Doctor is cooking. Oh, hey, there's the new reflect damage animation slash art slash what have you. Oh, ow. Stop reflecting. Okay. So, 107 means new build. Why does it mean new build? Well, because there was only really one change to the Witch Doctor that I was kind of waiting for, and the reason why, really? Alright. What I need to do is remember that I also bought this ability. Yes. As I have myself Soul Harvest. Why do I have Soul Harvest? Well, let's look at my skills. Let's go ahead and look at the build before I go and fight something else again and die again, because apparently I'm really good at dying right now. Alright, so I've got Firebomb with Flash Fire, mainly for a bunch of AoE damage. I am using Spirit Barrage with Well of Souls, because Well of Souls is the ability I was waiting for them to fix, and they have! The 3 spirits that seek out other targets will now hit the primary target if they don't have anything else to hit, meaning that Spirit Barrage looks to be a very good single-target spell, as well as decent for AoE, so I'll be going between Firebomb and Spirit Barrage. I've got myself Wall of Zombies with the Unrelenting Grip still, that'll slow them down, keep them away. I've tried to use it a bit there, but I need to get used to... Well, I really need to get better at using it, really. Spirit Walk, same as it was, 3 seconds of Spirit Walk there due to the rune I'm using. I decided to go and get Soul Harvest with some mana return. I probably should switch that over to health with the way things were just going, because then I can use my Spirit Walk, walk into the middle of a group of enemies, and then Soul Harvest to get health. But the reason why I'm using Soul Harvest is I'm using Pierce the Veil, increasing my damage by 20%, but increasing the cost of my mana by 30%. I also have Gruesome Feast, which is giving me 10% of my maximum mana, and 10% intelligence bonus every time I pick up a health globe. So I'm going for a personal damage boost build here. Gargantuan, by the way, still Restless Giant, and Spirit Vessel still on my skill list here. So we're looking pretty good for that. We're going to go ahead and keep trying not to die. Wow, that was not a very auspicious beginning, was it? That's depressing, honestly. For someone trying to play in the public eye, dying so quickly and easily, not a good thing. But, as I've always said, I've never pretended to be the best that ever was, or the best like no one ever was. Nor do I train them and catch them all. You get the point. I believe the joke has made itself known. I love the way that just bounced back and forth. Excuse me, sir. Now, apparently, my Well of Souls here still has some issues, as it decided to go and hit barrels rather than hitting my primary target. So, it seems to prioritize anything that's nearby, it would seem. But once it stops prioritizing destructible objects, it doesn't do too bad. I kind of like it. We're going to use this to take out King Leoric. Now here's the problem. King Leoric is surrounded by pots. I have a feeling that the worst enemy I'm going to have fighting Leoric is going to be the pots and breakable objects all around him. I find that humorous. Alright, so now that I have Soul Harvest again, I need to make sure I use it. It's been so long since I've had Soul Harvest on my bar that I've actually forgotten to use it properly. So, I was going to try and use it there, but... There we go. Get a decent amount of damage going. Ooh, 1,000 damage on that, 1,500. That's not a bad amount. Let's go ahead and hit this guy. You can see... Yeah, that's not bad. So Soul Harvest, combining it with Gruesome Feast. Thinking Gruesome Feast would be combined pretty well with the ability to make my zombie dogs give health globes when they die. Combine that with the ability of Grasp of the Dead to give either a zombie dog or a health globe for anything killing it. I think I can make a build out of that. Well, you can see that's hurting him quite a bit. So the secondary ones, yeah, 65%, so not quite half, but since there's 3 of them, it's more than doubling the damage of Spirit Barrage on a single target. So we're looking at 230... over 400 weapon damage on that if they all hit the same target. It's quite nice, actually. I think I'm going to like that if I can stop it from pretty much hitting everything else in the room. I almost wonder if they should make it prioritize enemies rather than destructible objects. A thought, right? Well, it seems we've made it already to the next spot, so let's go ahead and grab myself there we go. Do more damage here. Hey, that wasn't nice. Alright, so we're not quite to Leoric yet. We are actually going to be helping Kormac out here in just one moment. Yeah, so I'm starting to really think that I want to get the siphon that has health on it instead of mana. I'm not really using up my mana that much. Let's go ahead and change that up now. Let's do that. Instead of Swallow Your Soul, let's go ahead and get Siphon. Beautiful thing about Siphon is I only really need to hit about 4 enemies with it to get full health. I can combine it with my Spirit Walk and should be okay. So here we get to find out if Eirena, our wonderful Enchantress, does she have any dialogue with Kormac as we play with him. I am not entirely sure she does, but we will find out.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well.
Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I go to face the Skeleton King.
As do I. And who is this companion of yours?
I come from another land and another age. I would see you well again. Look, just over there. I never imagined such a creature.
Well, so, Looks like Kormac starts early on the Enchantress, doesn't he? I always knew he fancied her, but I didn't realize it would happen that soon. Alright, getting some skeletons here. Let's go ahead and grab some... There we go. A bit of health, a bit of damage. I thought it was only one stack? Shame. Well, they are definitely throwing the mortars at me, aren't they? Doing a decent amount of damage to this... What is he, an Anarchus? Anarchus Greed Gallow, okay. And down he goes. Well, let us continue and see what other wonderful snippets of conversation we can glean. Well, I think that was a particularly clever use of Spirit Walk. Nothing I'm sure no one else hasn't done, but it felt good. Felt good, considering that I don't often use it offensively.
Magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger.
Alright, JONDAAAAAAAHHHHHHHH!
How could you succumb to this coven?
Oh, wow.
It's my brotherhood now. The powers we serve will soon rule this world.
Need more mana.
Okay, more mana, then let's grab a health globe. And again. Oh, did I not get it in time to refresh the stack? I guess I did not.
I need mana.
There he goes.
Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven.
A 50.5 staff.
I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King, but there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Agreed.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King.
Alright, so 22.18 compared to
Lovely piece.
20.99. 21.20. I wonder why it does that. It goes down and back up. Probably because of focus mind. So thoughts here. Kormac mentions tomes from his order. And we all know that from his story, especially since I've gone through it, that you supposedly find tomes, and he looks through the tomes and, you know, finds things in the edges.
Handsome among your people?
Oh, I love this
Why
question.
do you think you are so little?
Oh, I see. That is a powerful foe over there.
Oh, excellent. So, certainly... Oh, reflect damage, not good. And Vortex? Oh, I'm gonna hate you, aren't I? So certainly you find tomes, right? Quote-unquote tomes, because you basically find objects. Kormac's follower-specific item are tomes. Most of the time, there's a few others.
Need help.
Oh, wow, I died from that. Beautiful! Get away, get away, get away, get away. Oh, let's get out of that, please. Okay, yeah, you know, certainly, yeah, you get tomes as a secondary item, but nothing, you know, nothing that feels like you're actually finding something for him. For, you know, tomes of his order, you know, you're finding items that he can equip, sure. But aside from that one intro right there with Kormac where he talks about it, there's not really anything there. There's not really anything that presents itself. And as we saw, unfortunately, here too, there was only the one mention of the Enchantress with Kormac, so, you know, no other conversations happened. I didn't cut any of them out, don't worry, I wouldn't do that. So my thoughts here are, maybe there was something that was intended in the game. Now, they had to take out the Enchantress at one point because, well, they didn't feel that she was really adding much to the gameplay, or at least her abilities, you know, her ability to enchant gear. They felt that that really wasn't helping too much, aside, you know, it was basically nothing unique that you couldn't do with other pieces of gear or whatever. Okay, fine, I can understand that. They want enchanting to be more than just, you know, very quick, you know, here, I'm just a little bit stronger now. Although, I really think enchanting would have been kind of a cool way to get weapon effects that you want. You know, if they could do it right, maybe adding in specific type of... Because the way they had it before is enchanting pretty much just increased a stat, or something like that. What if they took enchanting and made it so that you could get very specific types of procs, you know, like... bleed on hit, or some of the other things, like being able to cast a particular ability on hit, or, you know, some of the really cool spell effects that could occur on a weapon. You know, if you could somehow get those through doing enchanting. You know, something unique, not something that's just straight up damage, but something that can proc something else. That's a decent idea, I think. But, well, back on track, because I keep losing my topic here. I think that originally, I mean, like they removed her, when they removed her from the game, they also removed story elements that were involved around here. Her, you know, for example, she gives you the staff to break the Khazra barricade, right? And that's it. And then you don't hear from her again, and she's obviously going to have a background in story, because anytime they introduce a character like that, they give them dialogue and lines. I mean, look at Covetous Shen, look at Hadrig, they have dialogue, they have background. And pretty interesting stories. I mean, I'm going through this second half now here in Nightmare. I'm talking to Covetous Shen, and I'm putting on video everything that Shen says, since I find him interesting, and I kind of want to just go ahead and throw those up there. Since I'm cutting from place to place, I can just go ahead and throw it in there and show up roughly when I get to that spot. So she's missing storyline. She's got missing storyline. But what if that's not the only thing that got cut out that we didn't know about, right? Or at least that one we knew about, because it was mentioned, right? They mentioned that they removed the Enchantress, and then it's very glaringly obvious who she is when you find her and rescue her. And then nothing, right? So, what if something else were to happen here? I mean, what if these tomes for Kormac were intended to actually be a quest? What if they actually had some kind of storyline for Kormac where you find his tomes? Maybe it would have been a sub-quest or a sub-area, a random area you had to find. What if that was there? I honestly think it would have been cool if it was, because then you actually feel like you have a hand in helping him. I actually talked about this before when I went through his storyline, about feeling like, you know, even though he talks to you and he thanks you for helping him find the tomes of his order, and they find, and he finds whatever in the margins. Okay, fine. But it doesn't feel very personal because, again, you really didn't just find an object. You didn't find that object that actually helped him. It was assumed you found it. I would have liked to have that personal hand in it, but not only that, but I almost feel like there was something else there. I wonder if there was just really intended to be something for each of the followers to do with you. Just maybe some kind of unique quest system. And I really wish if they had thought of that they would have followed through with it. I think that would have been something that would have been just pretty cool to do. Just go through, do quests for your followers, and help them out. And I mean, you think about it, games like Neverwinter Nights did that. Whenever you had a companion, they had personal quests that you could do with them if you garnered enough trust with them. And then you would have to go out, find a specific item to help them out, and you would gain favor with them. Now in this you wouldn't really need a favor system or anything like that, but I think it would have been cool to have just something to do with all the followers, something other than just having them follow you and leveling them up.
You dare to bring the walls of life into my tomb?
Clearly they do not know who you are around here.
Oh, I like that line. Yes, clearly they have no idea who I am. Who the hell do you think I am? Alright, let's get in there. There we go.
Need help. Need more time.
Oh, my poor Enchantress. Oh, my poor Gargantuan. When did he go down? Have I not had a Gargantuan for a while now? Wow. I feel silly.
I strike at your heart.
Wow, lots of souls going out. Well, of Souls is a very cool ability. Alright, grabbing a few stacks here. I've got a few stacks from my health globes as well as
Need more time.
from my soul harvest. I think I'm going to like having a pure damage build while fighting Leoric. Leoric has a tendency to kill pets. You know, that whirlwind ability that, you know, pets just never get out of. Alright, come on, pull back. Okay, let's go ahead and grab health and a health globe. Do a bunch of damage to nearby enemies.
No mana. I have been healed.
I think my mana regen is fine. I still run into mana issues every now and then. Obviously, you can see where I lose it and I can't cast anymore, but I am kind of spamming it, and I am using an ability to increase my damage by sacrificing mana cost. But my regen is pretty good, and I don't really feel like it's a big issue, because I can just wait. Basically stop casting and wait.
Is it not curious that we spend so much time killing that which should already be dead?
What?
I mean, nothing.
It's a good question, right? I mean, it should already be dead. Why are we having to kill so much of it? I like her. I really do like her. I suppose it's hard to say which follower I like the best. I like Lyndon because he's kind of an ass, and he's very humorous to listen to. I like her because she's kind of innocent, but she also asks some of the questions that the player tends to ask, you know, about certain things. You know, you as a person watching as an outside observer, it feels like she has those kind of same questions. And Kormac, what I like about him is not maybe so much his personality, but what I like about him is kind of his tale and his quest, his road to redemption and all that, finding out what his order's all about. I think I kind of like that whole thing about him, whereas I like the personalities, I think, more of the Enchantress and the Scoundrel. But now is not a time to worry about personalities. Now is a time to fight the King of the Skeletons, Leoric.
You will never defeat me!
Your cruelty and madness already has.
You tell him, girl. Tell him. Oh no, the door is locked. What shall we do? I'ma cast a spell on you. To the death of the king! What, is he sick? No, fool, we're gonna kill him. Long live the king. Oh, come on, Leoric. I had a 5-stack going and you had to waste it. Look at that. It's firing after pots. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. Oh, hello. Right. Forgot about the teleport. I have to stay in kind of close, don't I? Okay, that's fine. Grabbing a bit of health and some damage. Let's try and take out a few of these skeletons coming... Oh no, he's porting. I probably should have used my spirit walk. It's okay. Oh, he teleported away. Here we go. Grab some health there. Going to try and keep my... There's that animation. It just never seems to play. I feel like they've mentioned... No, I think it's in the known issues. I don't think they've actually mentioned that they had fixed it. Oh, and there's the swing. It's okay, because I get my health back with my soul harvest. Hi, how's it going? Come on, get it. Yes, level 2. If I can continue to kill his minions at a decent pace, I can continue to get health globes. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, though. Alright, suffering on the mana front here. Let's get close so we don't get teleported on. Leoric's not too bad. Once you learn how he operates, he definitely has a threshold at which things happen. You, stay far enough away from him, he can't hit you. Stay too far away, he'll teleport on you. Teleport is apparently avoidable, but, I remember having difficulty with avoiding it before. You know, he's actually the one boss I actually did a tactics thing on. I was experimenting with different things that I would do when Diablo actually released. And one of my videos while doing beta was I did something I called Shadow Tactics, which was just going to be the quirky name for it to make it easy to identify and find. And I was going to go over strategies for bosses, because each boss was going to have kind of a way to kill them, a way to heal yourself. Like with Leoric, the way to heal yourself is obviously to kill his skeletons. And I thought that was kind of cool, you know, what if I went over each of the strategies for each of these bosses? Wow, look at the damage that does, it's nice. That was my plan. And then the game comes out and the bosses turn out to be not terribly difficult. Actually, the elites turn out to be the hardest part of the whole thing. Well, I haven't died yet. Spirit Walk hasn't procced. I've got 4 stacks of that and 3 stacks of Soul Harvest. Look at that. Go, damage, go. Not enough skeletons. Oh, yes, there are. There we go. 5 stacks. Oh, no! Yeah. Potion time. Yeah, that's right. Wall keeps you away. Ooh, he got my, Oh, come on. I thought you were dead. Jeez. You got my gargantuan. You jerk. Decent drops. You know, I don't remember them stating it, but maybe they actually did make it so that they do drop better stuff when you kill them the first time with each difficulty. It used to be only normal did that. You killed the bosses the first time, and they would drop, you know, a decent amount of loot, and then after that they wouldn't drop as much. And it just, to me, didn't feel right, you know. And they did talk about possibly doing that. Maybe they did go ahead and add it. I just don't remember them doing it. Alright, so, hey, the falling star. What could it possibly be? Oh my goodness. Look at this. All this damage, and the star. It's a man, baby!
From the sky.
I'd just like to take the time to point out that Captain Rumford is still alive. All the way up to the Skeleton King, he lives. And at some point he's going to die, and disappear. I am looking for that point. I'd like to see it. I've heard it happens. I've heard that people have seen his body. And that I've clicked on my banner without meaning to. But I never did see it. So I'm going to keep trying to find out when it happens. In his honor, we shall talk about the Fields of Misery.
I hear you are going to the fields. It was a place of great beauty before the dirty Khazra fouled it with their presence. Kill some of them for me, will you?
Oh, fear not, Sir Rumford. We will kill plenty of Khazra.
Yes, I've got some new things in.
Lots of goats will be slaughtered in the name of our benevolent god, covetous Shen, who has conversation for us. Isn't that nice?
Oh, perhaps it was a jewel that fell from the sky. Oh, did you ever consider that?
It was not a jewel. It was a stranger. A man.
A man? Now that is strange. Where do you suppose he came from? And how did he survive his fall? Did he have any jewels on him?
I love how his priority is always on the jewels. It looks like in my journeys I found myself some magic boots, 77 armor, 47 intelligence, and some experience on kill. A bit more experience than what I currently have. The only downside is I lose 10% movement speed. I kinda hate to lose it, but I get 21.9 damage and 0.5 protection. 0.5 protection is actually pretty decent. So we'll go ahead and use those. Right, because I have this screen open. There we go.
An aura of magic lingers over these fields.
Indeed it does. And we shall use these magics to defeat our foes. I shall siphon the abundance of magic in the air and channel it. And use it as a weapon to slaughter goats. Lots and lots of goats. This goat is in the name of Captain Rumford. There we go. There's at least one. More will follow. Oop, come on. And we're running into fast movers already. Time for me to keep moving. I think I already regret losing the movement speed. Ow. Really? Was that really necessary? Hey look, there's my movement speed back. Hey, that hurts. Oh, really? This thing... It still has to prioritize other things, right? It went over here and destroyed... look, there it goes again! Oh well. At least it's partially fixed. I mean, it's not fully fixed because... Well, it's still hitting other things, but... partially is good. As long as it keeps hitting the single target, I won't complain too much. Too much. Oh! Okay. Oh no. I forgot about you.
I am healed.
Alright, yeah, slow, slow. Oh no, 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 no. Do not get those rare monsters in on this. I do not... there's the jail. So, we've got Odeg the Keywarden here. I forgot about him. Oh, ow. He wasn't here the last time I was here on my witch doctor. He is here now. Oh, this might just be a good time to run. Oh, jeez. That group up there is molten, apparently. Did not mean to use that. Spirit Vessel procced. That's not good. Gargantuan. No, 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 no. Don't go too far north. No! Oh, no, 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 no. Get out of that, please.
No way.
Oh, jeez, they're frozen. Why? Oh, jeez. Come on, come on. Just live long enough for the potion to come back. siphon a bit of health. Well, that didn't work out very well. I might just have to use Spirit Walk with that. Oh no, more monsters. Wall. Excellent, there we go. The Keywarden seems to have gone away. Well, if I can get to a point where I'm not worried about bringing other monsters into this fight, then maybe I can see if I can just fight him by himself. I don't think he's going to be too much of a problem just by himself, really.
I am hurt.
Oh, wow, that nearly killed me. Wary of poisons, right? Okay. That was not friendly at all. Alright, look, you're not going to stop me from my goat slaughtering. Alright, where the hell are those things going off? Alright, you're supposed to be fixed. Stop going off other places. Alright, avoiding his damage. Let's go ahead and at least grab a stack of this. There we go. Yeah, looks like he's not going to be too terribly difficult. And he may even level me. Oh, ow. Oh, yes! He did level me. Level 38. Firebomb's Fire Pit. And Spirit Walk's Umbral Shock. Yes. Alright, so what have we got here? Firebomb will be going into Fire Pit. The explosion creates a pool of fire that deals 36% weapon damage as fire over 3 seconds. So that's about, what, 10% damage a second? That's not terrible, considering it is a primary. So I'm not going to be hitting as many targets at once, but I can do a damage pool and leave it sit there, and it will hit anything that comes by. So we'll go ahead and give Fire Pit a try. That could work out. And Spirit Walk. Well, I don't get 3 seconds anymore. I still have 2 seconds. So, when Spirit Walk ends, your physical body erupts for 310% weapon damage as fire to all enemies in 10 yards. So, I can use Spirit Walk offensively now, huh? This could be interesting. I'll be a very offensive witch doctor. You know, aside from the no pants thing. That's not too bad. Now, the reason why I like this better than Haunt's ability, like let's go ahead and take a look at that. Not this one's secondary. Moving out of his way. You know, Haunt having a rune, what was it, Lingering Spirit, that pretty much does the same thing. The reason why I like this a little bit better than that is because it's a primary ability. And it doesn't cost mana. And not only that, but it retains its the one hit function. So I throw it and I still do the initial damage, and I'm not too worried about losing damage. With Haunt, because the damage was only in an area and nothing else, Haunt had potential to do very little damage unless I could somehow get the monsters to sit in it. And with this, even if they don't sit in it, it's not a big deal, because the primary function of it, going out and doing damage in an area, is still met.
Need more mana.
So it doesn't hit as many targets, obviously, but it's not bad. It leaves lingering damage. I can work with that, I think. I think it won't be too bad. We'll use it for a while. Not good. What I need to do is stop losing a gargantuan, because he keeps standing and stuff. Jeez. Alright. So what I need to do is try out Spirit Walk in our Umbral Shock. Let's give it a go, shall we? Ah, okay. It's not exactly what I thought. I had theorized on this before back when I heard about the rune. that the physical body is what I left behind. Even though I reappear in another location, my physical body is still considered back where I used it. So for example here, there we go, now everything I escaped from just took damage. That's nice, I actually like that. See, I was concerned it was going to be like Angry Chicken. Oh! Oh! Wow! Okay. Okay.
Need more time.
Really? It's okay. Settle down, buddy. Oh boy. Stop it. Whew. Well, anyway, because of Angry Chicken and it not working the way I originally thought it did, I honestly thought that Umbral Shock was going to work exactly what I was afraid it would do, and that's make me explode as I run towards the enemy. I like the fact that it will explode where I was standing previously, because then I can actually use it as an escape mechanism and still do damage with it, basically. I kind of like that. We're getting close to finding Lyndon. I think what we'll do is we'll go and get him and get the next waypoint. And that might be a good stopping point for this one. I'm not entirely sure how long we've gone. I keep losing track and I keep forgetting to start my timer on time. But hey, I think I've got something here that I haven't recorded before. Yes, the Secluded Grove.
Spirits warn that this chest is protected. Let us see by whom.
Ooh.
Trees are watching us.
Oh, and even something by her. That's nice. So it kind of lets you know this is a trap. Well, I remember running into this for the first time, and it freaked me the heck out. I was like, wait a minute, that tree just came alive. The old man, rooter of corpses. Oh, he would put damage underneath me, wouldn't he? Alright, let's go ahead and put a wall up, and we're going to deal with... Oh, geez, we got more trees coming from the outside. This isn't good. Alright, let's try and do a bit of damage.
Need more mana.
Kind of putting down some fire here. Working out nicely. Getting away from the poison. The Gargantuan isn't, though. Let's go ahead and use this. What? That didn't heal him. So, I thought that would have healed him. This will. Oh wow, but he's just taking a lot of damage over time. Okay. Alright, let's kind of go through, and there we go. Grab some... That was bad. That was a bad risk there. Thankfully, Spirit Vessel was up, and saved my ass there. I went through to grab a health globe, and I thought it would be enough to keep me alive, but then I left the spirit realm. And yeah, took a bunch of damage.
Be wary of the trees. They are not as they appear.
Yeah. Thanks for that. I'm glad you're here to tell me that. Really. Oh no, I shouldn't be mean. She means well. Well, anyway, let's take a look. I got a dagger. 39, if it would have only been more. Strength, it has a lot of intelligence on it, though. Life after kill, damage dealt converted to life. That wouldn't be too bad if, might not be too bad with the ruby in it, actually. Oh, and yes, the rubies have been updated with this patch. So that's plus 15 on that ruby. Up from what it used to be. So let's take a look here. I think I'll go back real quick. Alright, not bad. So I put another gem in here. We can see that it actually went up to 61.5. So that's kind of nice. That's kind of the only downside with having something with a ruby in it. I can't really tell if it would be an upgrade or not without putting something similar into it. So it's nice to see that it is. It's got strength on it and intelligence. The strength will give me some protection. The intelligence will give me additional protection and some damage. And we've got life each kill, and of course damage converted to life. The damage converted to life is obviously not that great at this level. It's usually only good when you can do a lot of damage to a big group, but hey, I will take it. It is more damage, and we can see more protection as well. We just kind of zoom in just a bit. Yeah, we can't really see it too well, can we? There it is on the side. Dinky little thing. That's okay. This dagger will now work well with the Enchantress because it has an intelligence on it, 44, so it will be better than this one, even if I could put a ruby into it. So we'll go ahead and do that now. See that she goes from 22 to 39, almost doubling her DPS. How nice is that? I still need to find her some kind of focus. And she really needs better items here. She's got life after kill, vitality, and magic find, and some more vitality, but she needs more. She needs more.
Do you see that enemy over there?
Need healing.
Oh, dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Electrified vampiric. Ah! Run away, run away, run away. Aha! Take that! That's right. I'll use your strength against you. Ah! No! Why? No!
Heal me.
No harm! Ah! No kill, please! I am but a humble witch doctor. That's it. Alright, whoa, get out of there. Gargantuan needs to be summoned again. There we go.
Need more mana.
Excellent. Got out of that one.
A most thrilling battle.
I agree. I quite agree.
But you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
What a miserable woman.
I agree. Well, it's kind of humorous that she lets us know that, where the other piece is. Oh, you'll never have it. It's fallen here. Really? Although you could make the argument that she is intentionally telling us because she wants us to collect it for her because she can't collect it. I can see that. Honestly. I don't know. It's just that Magda is surrounded by inept villains around her.
Ever write your own spells?
Why, yes. Don't you?
No. The spirits whisper them to me.
Alright, here it comes. Not sure I'll be able to do this since it's Monster Power 10, but we're going to give it a shot. Keep chasing him, keep chasing him. No, do not let him get away! Oh, you have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. If the secondary shots wouldn't have gone off to destroy some kind of fence or a barrel... Oh. Oh. Frustrating. That... sucks. On ice. I don't know what she was trying to do there. It was amusing to watch, though. Hey, look! That's a cow, alright. Boom. Well, it looks like I've found the lost mine. I'm pretty sure I haven't put this one to film, so let's, back off and not get killed, shall we? I put a wall up so they're not able to get past. That worked out very nicely. I'm gonna traipse through this mine and see what we shall find.
Need help.
Hey. That hurt, thank you.
The Templar is so strange around me at times.
He loves you.
What?
You never knew?
No.
There it is. Yeah, he starts early with that. I was actually kind of surprised about that. More little ones. Put them in the wall. Not bad. Having a wall of zombies in a narrow space like this is very useful. I don't lament the loss of my zombie dogs at all so far. It's been working out pretty good, having some decent personal damage as well. Ooh, level 2. And here we have it, our quest.
I heard there is a fine vein of metals and gems down here. Help me find it, and I will sell you my goods at a more than fair price.
Well, I do like helping people.
She even had something to say to that, how nice. And unfortunately, it looks like we are already having to deal with a group, and they are molten and jail. Okay, well, it's okay, we'll, come on. Come on. Let's get out of that. There we go. Wall of zombies is up.
That is what I have trained for.
Ooh. The first vein of metals. Suppose we must protect him. Actually, it doesn't look like anything's coming this way. So this part is fairly simple. Yep, straightforward. He just went to it. He's done.
There is something odd about Leah, but I cannot quite place it.
Well, Cain did raise her.
I mean, in addition to that.
Now what do you mean about Cain raising Leah? Are you trying to say that Deckard Cain would not raise her properly? Why, we went on many adventures together, exploring dank tombs and ancient cults and cathedrals and...
I have been healed.
Maybe I see your point. No, that couldn't be it. She's a fine young lady. Apparently we're spelunking in the wrong direction, by the way. Oh. Hello, wall. This thing has saved me so many times tonight. Anywho. Found the exit, have not found the second vein. Should be around here somewhere. There it is! Huzzah! Pure gemstone.
Yes, this is the spot.
Oh! Well, yeah, that's the spot indeed. Health potion. Thank you. Oh dear. Oh gods. Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. That's not good. Probably should have just ran through completely. Alright, can I get a wall up here in a second? Yes, I can. Alright, there's the wall. I can't use a potion yet. There's the potion. And there's Shinobi going down. Game over. I win.
As promised, here are my goods for you to look through.
Well, let's see if he actually has anything worth getting, shall we? 40.5. What am I sitting on? A 65 45, 43, 40. Yeah, they're going to be in the same range mostly. And of course a wizard offhand. You know, not that I don't appreciate the offer, but just not anything that I really need. But thank you though. However, in the meantime, it appears we did get finally a focus for our Enchantress with 66 intelligence. Ooh, that is quite nice. She's going to go from 39 to 50, 60. So a 20 DPS increase on her. Isn't that great? Hey, look, I found a Daibo. Isn't that wonderful? Ooh, strength and dex on it. Decent amount of strength and dex on it, too. 43 staff. Let me see. With a gemstone, it might not be too bad. Although the weapon she has intelligence. So that probably will not help her as much as it should. So, anything else for me, though? I don't think so. It's at 39. I need to somehow beat my 61, or at least get a lot of stats on it. I just don't think that is going to happen here. Ooh, plenty of vitality on that one. I may consider that, honestly, because the vitality would keep me alive a bit more. 845 life, and I could always put more intelligence into it. I'm only missing 32. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not, to be perfectly honest with you. So we're getting near the end here. I've still haven't quite gotten to the point where we meet Lyndon. That's fine. We'll get there though. It'll happen. Just a lot of time in between. Alright, let me get out of here.
Such a strange place this world is. You never know what you might find over the next rise, or what the next day might bring. A man who fell from the sky, a king who cannot die. I can tell I will have no dull days traveling with you.
And for once, he didn't mention anything about jewels. But he's got a point. It certainly won't be dull traveling with the witch doctor. Well, we've finally gotten to the point where we're about to meet our friend, the scoundrel.
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend! Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself!
What a terribly strange man.
What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Losing my patience, wench!
Terribly strange man.
Will save me.
Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you.
Simple enough. Poor brigands.
You won't get away from us this time.
Ah, Nigel Cutthroat. I suppose when you've got the last name of Cutthroat, you feel obliged to actually be one. I mean, you don't want to disappoint people when they find out that you're, even though your name is Cutthroat, that you're really not, I guess, you know, it's setting expectations. Well, certainly a hardy man. There we go, yes. Away with him.
This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
I cannot carry more.
Really? Sheesh. There we go.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
You wish to come with me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way. Wait, the relic is a fake. Gods, I should have known. You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Ah. Well.
Ah, there you are.
And you're betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like there was no more interaction between them. But that's a good place, since it gets us at a waypoint. I think this goes back to what I mentioned before about the Templar and finding things for him. They mentioned the Thieves Guild coming for Lyndon, and it just never really becomes an issue. He's now in my party. Now everything focuses around me. And mostly, that's what the Diablo games have been about, right? About you. But it would have been a nice change of pace, I think, to actually have quests that involved some other people, like your followers, to do something with. Shame it didn't. Oh, well, that's okay. Made some progress. I'd also like it to be entered into the Hall of Records that Captain Rumford is still alive. And what we'll do is we'll end off with some old stories from Rumford to honor his memory.
My grandfather used to tell me stories of ancient heroes who performed impossible feats. You remind me of those heroes. Of course, he also told me I looked like a quill fiend. He was a strange man.
That's how we're going to end it. All right. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Words from Rumford. You can't make this stuff up. Really. I'll see you next time.